The notion that scientists and mainstream media are lying to us about climate change is a pervasive conspiracy theory that has gained significant traction in recent years. Proponents of this theory claim that the scientific community and media outlets are colluding to deceive the public about the severity of climate change, its causes, and its consequences. However, a closer examination of the evidence and the motivations behind this theory reveals a more complex and nuanced reality. On the surface, it may seem plausible that scientists and media outlets could be motivated to exaggerate or distort the facts about climate change. After all, climate change is a highly politicized and emotive issue, and there are certainly interests at play that could benefit from misleading the public. For example, fossil fuel companies in other industries that stand to lose from a transition to renewable energy may have a vested interest in downplaying the severity of climate change. However, the overwhelming consensus among scientists is that climate change is real, it is caused by human activities, and it poses a significant threat to our planet. This consensus is based on decades of research and evidence from multiple lines of inquiry, including temperature records, melting of glaciers and ice sheets, and shifts in the distribution of plants and animals. The scientific community has thoroughly vetted and peer-reviewed this evidence, and the conclusions are clear. Climate change is one of the most pressing issues of our time. So, why do some people believe that scientists and media outlets are lying to us about climate change? One reason is the influence of confirmation bias, which is the tendency to seek out and give more weight to information that confirms our pre-existing beliefs. In the case of climate change, this can lead people to selectively seek out and amplify information that downplays the severity of the issue, while ignoring or dismissing the overwhelming scientific evidence to the contrary. Another reason is the role of misinformation and disinformation in shaping public opinion. There are numerous websites, social media accounts, and media outlets that actively promote climate change denial and misinformation. These sources often use cherry-picked data, full of logic, and emotional appeals to create the impression that the science is uncertain or that climate change is not a significant threat. Unfortunately, this misinformation can be very effective in persuading people who are not familiar with the scientific evidence or who are already inclined to be skeptical of climate change. The mainstream media also plays a role in shaping public opinion about climate change, although not necessarily in the way that conspiracy theorists suggest. While it is true that media outlets often prioritize sensationalism and controversy over nuanced and accurate reporting, the media is not a monolithic entity that is deliberately trying to deceive the public. In fact, many media outlets have made significant efforts in recent years to improve their coverage of climate change, including hiring specialist reporters and investing in in-depth investigations. Ultimately, the claim that scientists and mainstream media are lying to us about climate change is a baseless conspiracy theory that has no basis in fact. The scientific evidence is clear, and the motivations behind this theory are rooted in a combination of confirmation bias, misinformation, and the influence of special interests. Rather than trying to deceive the public, scientists and media outlets are working to inform and educate us about one of the most pressing issues of our time. By promoting a more nuanced and accurate understanding of climate change, we can work together to address this critical challenge and create a more sustainable future for all. The importance of acknowledging the reality of climate change cannot be overstated, as it is only through a collective recognition of the problem that we can begin to develop and implement effective solutions. This will require a coordinated effort from governments, businesses, and individuals around the world, as well as a commitment to prioritizing the health and well-being of our planet. By working together and relying on the best available scientific evidence, we can create a better future for ourselves and for generations to come.